Yeah, probably predicting a liquid voice, hyper voice. Now, I have one quick question for you, Doko. Does Primarina learn Shadow Ball?
No. This
See,
time, this time, I did recognize it. We did catch it.
we let it slide for it. It would be really cool, but Primar is a little bit more of a Moon Blast instead of a Shadow Ball. Elect.
They just need to burn 3 of the 4 members
Yeah, they
and
need
set up trick room and screens.
set up trick room, set up screens, burn the members, click strength sap a bunch of times, matcha gacha heal, and yeah, it's funny you say that. Is the Sabres just need to deal damage. The Kitakami Magic needs to set up like a fortress.
Right. I think I think Sinistra surviving is a really key factor for Kitakami Magic. And like in this battle, like it did a great job. The strength sap, the Machagachas, it got back to full after procking its after going low enough to proc its citrus berry.
Yeah, I mean the strength sap and the matcha gacha there, even into the clear amulet Gallade was incredibly valuable. I will say in that game too, the Sabres were switching out the partner next to the Electabuzz, but there was no traction. Electabuzz shot out an Electroweb and then kept on clicking follow me. Whereas in that game one, when you do have two attackers next to each other, your Gallade and Zoroark, um, that's terrifying. Like they have the damage output they need to break through the magic. They just need to get them both on the field.
Yeah, I think for the Sabres side, I think the adjustment to make is probably swap that Electabuzz for Rillaboom. And then for the Magic side, they're just gonna try to recreate Game 2, right? So probably just oh, I stand corrected. There is a wild chicken on the.
Now, what's interesting, right, is the Rillaboom, you think usually kind of a not a support Pokemon, but has support aspects with the Fake Out and U-Turn, but that Blaziken has coaching. That Blaziken is able to increase Rillaboom's attack and defense. Ursaluna-Bloodmoon, a special attacker, but the boost from coaching can help outpace something like a Reflect. And then also, physical and special Pokemon on the side of the field of the Sabres. That makes Klefki say, do I click Reflect? Do I click Light Screen? This is an interesting turn one here.
Yeah, and then also there's the question of, is that Blaziken?
Is that Blaziken? Is that real? Well, I mean, we know it's real.
We know that is Rillaboom. we unfortunately we know that is Rillaboom. The Resi train did get set up. Ursaluna going back, sending out the Sinistra.
Sinistra into a fire type Pokemon. Blaziken going for that protect. If we see the speed boost, that is 100% a Blaziken. Granted, we know that Zoroark also does not have protect.
It's also Spec Zoroark, so. but one thing is, if they were, if they wanted to a high risk move, that Blaziken could have done a Heat Wave, specifically to hit Klefki, but it would have also done massive damage to Sinistra if they had gone for it.
Yep, really safe turn one. Get the speed boost. Get the Fake Out. I mean, he did do 2 damage. Fake Out into a resist it's a move.
Now the question here is, what does Sinistra do against the matchup? Does it stay as a grass type to resist the Rillaboom, or does it Terra to resist the Blaziken?
I mean, it doesn't do anything.
Or does it just go back?
So the Kitakami Magic has revealed their full team, and the Blaziken going for that Heat Wave, doing really solid damage to that Klefki, and also into the Mousehold. Mousehold taking the U-turn. The Kitakami Magic are known for switching around, and the Sabres, I think, have finally figured out, we like Electabuzz, the Electroweb is cool, but against the Magic, you just need to deal damage and not let up.
Yeah, and Rillaboom has U-turned back now that it has set its terrain and used its... and the first turn has passed. It has served its purpose until terrain is gone.
Alright, Gallade here. Gallade, Blaziken, best friends on the Sabres. That Blaziken is fast enough to set up a coaching, but also can still just click Heat Wave. That's pretty scary. And then Klefki can outspeed it with Prankster.
Now, there is a Gallade out on grassy terrain. Unfortunately, the opponent Mons are not weak to grass, so I don't think there is going to be a Terra.
It does kind of
Leaf Blade though.
It does kind of box out that the Sinistcha's Terra is water. I mean, that's if you have grassy terrain up, you're kind of saying, hey, Terra, like, I also have my Terra in back, and if you don't Terra, Blaziken's here.
Yeah, Blaziken going for the protect there.
Mousehold also protect. We're setting up. We're kind of just seeing what we're doing here. Klefki's Thunder Wave going into the Blaziken.
The Blaziken.
That's a smart move. Gallade Sacred Sword really just kind of chunking that Klefki, but the grassy terrain is counteracting that. You know, I'm not seeing a ton of offensive pressure here from the Magic. Mousehold has Taunt.
Got beat up.
You have Screens, Skitter Smack, T-Wave. I mean, the Friend Guard is helping Klefki live and spread Thunder Wave, but with the Protect, that move just neutralized.
This is actually the Magic's least offensive lineup, because Klefki only has Skitter for offensive move. Klefki only has Skitter Smack, and Mousehold only has beat up.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of. This is setting up for a game state several turns from now that could get them to win.
The taunt going off onto the Gallade to prevent Wide Guard.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, like, there's the hyper voices and the Machigachas, I guess.
I just think that between switching the Sinistcha in and then out for the Mousehold, the Magic are now just 2 turns behind, possibly even more, and they don't have the momentum that they need. The Magic love to switch in and out, but I mean, they're locked in here. Sinistcha no longer has access to Hospitality, and the Sabres haven't lost a Pokemon.
Sabres haven't taken damage yet, have they?
No, they have not.
The only change, right? On the board, we have a 2v4 with one of the 4 being paralyzed, but has enough speed boost that it is probably normal speed right now.
Yeah, I think we might be on speed boost 4 or 5. I mean, the Blaziken's been here the entire time. However many turns it's been, that's how fast Blaziken is.
Yeah, this is not a very favorable matchup. And again, the Sinistcha is now faced with the decision of does it Terra or not to resist either the Leaf Blade or the Heat Wave.
I mean, you gotta take control of this game, like with Trick Room or Rage Powder.
Wait, is this here? Is this here? Oh, the Terra grassy terrain blade.
Gallade is going to, we are going to beat you to death mode. Is this, I mean, it doesn't matter what this, it Terra grass. If it's clicking Leaf Blade, something is about to faint.
Realistically, the Bloodmoon, because Sinistcha can't hit Terra Grass Gallade.
+1 attack, Terra Grass Gallade into Ursaluna. Jesus Christ.
Like, clean knockout. Not even a crit.
Strength step going
The
into
question
that Blaziken.
is, did coaching matter?
Did the probably not. I mean, there was no crit necessary. Wouldn't that be some +1 crit Terra? Okay, Sinistra. We know that well, grassy terrain's gone, but Sinistra doesn't live this. Like we know.
No, no, I don't think it does.
I mean, this is the game 3 nature of the match coming into effect. I need to Terra Grass my Gallade in order to beat a Terra Water Sinistra, and that was it.
That was it. That worked. Sabres have taken the match.
2-1. That was good. That was a good match.
Yeah, I think that game 3, the Magics, they gave up the lead by being too passive and just swapping their members and just letting them take hits.
Yeah, it's interesting that the Magic has so many modes between its variety of supporting Pokemon. We didn't see Incineroar at all today, which means that there was no fake out online. The Intimidate would have only been effective into the Rillaboom, but Incineroar is more than just fake out. The Parting Shot, giving you that slow rotation into another Pokemon, like that is a form of momentum that Incineroar is able to access. The knockoff, knockoff into Gallade. Right, you get rid of the Clear Amulet. Suddenly, Strength Sap is more effective. There's a ton of different ways this game could have gone for the Magic. They did a ton of switching out against the Safari Zone Kings in their previous match, which really worked out for them in their game 1. Even though they ended up losing the match against the Kings, it was hard won. But here, the Sabres, with that Clear Amulet and their fair amount of special attackers, were able to rip through the Magic, and it was the Magic just had a tough time.
Yeah. That said, I am very happy. I already mentioned in the beginning that I did want the Sabres to win, and especially game 1, Zoroark did his thing, and I am happy.
We got to see the Zoroark. I am super stoked that not only did Zoroark show up, but the idea of Zoroark possibly even haunting that game 3. We never saw that 4th Pokemon. It would have been a little weird to have Zoroark in the back, but I mean, that shows you that when you're playing against a Zoroark, even if Zoroark was not one of the selected 4 Pokemon, Zoroark is there. Zoroark haunts the battlefield. And if Zoroark's actually on the battlefield, I mean, if it terastallizes, it kind of boxes out your Terra a little bit.
The Stellar Terra... No, wait. The Terra... Fuck.
Terra...
Stellar Terra... Stellar... Fuck. You know what I'm trying to say.
Terra Stellar, Terastallization, Stellar type Terra Blast into a Water Terra Grass type Sinistra. Speaking of Grass type.
Water type.
No. Sinistra is a Grass type, terastallized into a Water type. It's a Water Terra Grass Sinistra.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of Grass type, though, what a killer ending there. The +1 Leaf Blade, Terastallization, Grassy Terrain, just cleaning up that Bloodmoon. You know, you think that was a roll?
That was a roll between like 110 and 100% HP.
Yeah, I mean, something that Ursaluna-Bloodmoon probably did not think that it would be able to live. I mean, Bloodmoon's got like a good amount of bulk, not that much bulk.
Yeah, it was also like Game 3, Sabres did a great job, especially that holding off that Terra Grass until the very end, where it was only Sinistra, and both of which are weak to grass, one of which can't even do anything to the Gallade while Terra Grass.
Yeah, it is kind of funny when you look at the teams laid out completely. Gallade does have just a tremendous matchup between the Psycho Cut and the Annihilate, the Sacred Sword into not only the Ursaluna, but also the Mousehold and Incineroar, the Clear Amulet for the Strength Sap and the Intimidate, the Leaf Blade for certain Terras, and then the Wide Guard. Wide Guard for the Hyper Voice and the Machagacha.
Yeah, like Gallade, I don't want to say counters, but like, yeah, he really likes facing the Kitakami.
So with that on the mind, who are we looking at for the MVP of this match tonight?
I think my choice is obvious.
You can't say Zoroark.
He shined. What? Why not?
Sure. I mean, I wouldn't put.
Okay.
I would not put Zoroark as MVP, but the reason for that is we have actually seen all 6 Pokemon on the Sabres tonight, so it's actually kind of difficult to peg down a single Pokemon that did a ton of work. Like the Gallade was in all 3 games, but Gallade actually kind of fumbled in game 2.
That is true. But like, I mean, you already know pick. I'm going to fight for Zora because game 1, he did great, getting that initial Shadow Ball off. Although, why the second Shadow Ball was allowed to go off, and so on and so forth, I'm not really sure. But like, he did great game 1. Game 2, not as great, but still the terrestrialized Terra Blast into the Sinistra was, at least initially, a very great move. And even though he wasn't in game 3, he was in game 3 in our hearts.
You know what? You're kind of winning me over. I would normally say Gallade because of its stellar performance in game 3 and then also showing up in the previous games, but the fact that the Kitakami Magic could not be comfortable in all 3 games, especially the third game of like, is that actually Blaziken? Is this even Gallade? Just for those little moments of possible decision paralysis could have put Magic in a place where the Sabres were able to capitalize on their offense, because the moment they turned on the offense, they won those games. And even though that Terra Blast actually wound it up going into a Sinistra that would be in full health in the future, that was still really, really cool to see Zoroark.
Yeah. I mean, unbiased opinion, it would be Gallade. I will admit.
Unbiased opinion.
Unfortunately, Blaziken and Real excluded since they only showed up in game. Primarinas only really shined when it was actually in fact Zoro. And then Electabuzz, I feel like he really fumbled that game too. So unbiased opinion would be Gallade, but Zoroark is the real MVP.
Or is it? It is.
It was actually Prim the whole time.
Yeah, we'll give it to Zoroark. Zoroark really did. Maybe not the most valuable player, but certainly the most fun.
Yes, I 100% agree with that.
All right. Do you have any other notes that you want to say about this game?
I'm very pleased with the mind games that the Snowpoint City Sabres were able to pull. Unfortunately, I don't think there are a lot of teams that he can be pulled out as effectively as this matchup. And so when it does get to shine, and when it does get to really shine like this, I'm very happy that it's a fun game.
Yeah, the Sabres definitely are a fun team, which sometimes is really what you're looking at in a Pokemon battle.
Yeah, no. Magic's also did a great job. They really fought hard in that game too, and they deserve that. So yeah, both played well. Zoroark was fun. I'm gonna keep saying that.
Yeah, they both fought well, but just one team fought harder. Our next match will be a Scarlet Conference match. It is going to be probably another Trick Room game. We have the Kanto Suns playing against the Alolan Islanders. Kanto Suns coming off a 2-0 heater, and the Islanders are the team that they have not faced in the conference yet. By then, Kanto Suns will have played everyone in the Scarlet Conference.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fun game to look at. I mean, Islanders were hard trick room, with two different trick room setters, and then the Kanto Suns has got Torkoal and Ursaluna to counter that.
Yeah, it has the blazing speed of Venusaur, but also that's slow as dirt Torkoal. Just in case, you never really know.
Yeah.
All right, if you are still watching, I would like to say thank you for watching First Pace. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And hope you catch us in the next game where the Kanto Suns will just click Heat Wave until they win.
Or not.
Or not.
I don't know. Heatwave seems to be working so far, though.
Clicking Heat Wave in the Sun is Heat Wave helping Heat Wave, Terrifier, Helping Hand, Sun on a Tuesday, critical hit. The sun was in my eyes. I was tired. I didn't sleep the previous night. I was playing with my left hand. Are you Zoroark? Would you tell me if you were Zoroark?
I have to legally tell you if I'm Zoroark, right?
I think you have to. I think you have to tell me.
No. Are you still watching?
What is that from? Are you still
Why are you
watching?
still here?
Oh, it's like that.
It's me, Zoroark.
Hi, Zoroark. See, I told you I wasn't Zoroark. He's Zoroark.
Trick Room, and Gallade and Rillaboom, and definitely not in Primarina, all just do better. You know, they're just very happy with it. So, you want to pull up that clip or are you able to?
No, yeah. What do you want?
And
Sure.
just
What?
the first 15 seconds of the
Oh,
recording for Dorte's comment.
yeah. Hold on. Like this is gonna be like really loud music, but like you'll be able to hear. So like, hold on.
I'm recording, but no audio. Okay, whatever. I just hope it's not recording the Spotify audio. Listen to. Okay. What the fuck am I looking at? This is not the team I was thinking. Fuck.